The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Mariota. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And Gronk says, wait room. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a long night.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On second down, Mariota again. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. A nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Gronkowski's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. First down, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. Room to run inside the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable for Dorsett. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Brady going to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Allen has it left side, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. That's complete. It's Gordon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go, let's go.
This is Jeremy Hill, the former Bengal, his first carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game so far.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. A second down throw here for Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Third and short yardage. Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 3. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down at the 28. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Returnable for Dorsett. And an alley to run. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
One.
On third down, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He was looking for Edelman there.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
One.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Mariota again. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
53, check 53. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Again, it's Mariota. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
One. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One.
Mariota again. And Walker with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
One.
1st down, Mariota. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
One.
To the air again, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. And now out come the Patriots. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Michelle.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught by Allen for a Patriots touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. Four down. Tight is right.
Play action now. Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
One. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
I got motion. Three's the mic. One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Tennessee 1st down, that one Mariota to Matthews.
One. Check Mike. One. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Mariota now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. Brady going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Okay, both 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Ready? We got it.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Brady will try again on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, the great run.